and welcome to EBA Day 2019 in Stockholm. I'm Hannah Wallace, and kindly joining me now in the TV studio is Hayes Littlejohn, CEO of EBA Clearing. Hello Hayes, it's good to see you again. Thank you very much for coming in
Thank you.
and speaking with us. We're going to be talking a bit about instant payments, but before we do and home in on that, can you tell me briefly how your instant payment system, RT1, is doing?
It's doing really excellent. It's been running nonstop, 365 by 7 by 24 hours since the launch in November 2017. We processed over 30 million transactions just last week, processing almost 20 billion in euros in that time, all in real-time money from customer to customer. So it's going really, really well. We've got about 60% of reach in SEPA according to our availability. And we expect that with the joining windows coming in later this year in July and November, that will reach almost 80% of SEPA land by year end. So all in all, it's going very well. The ramp up is going well, and we're ready for the banks to bring on their products and their customers.
So the infrastructure rails are ready for instant payments to pick up the traffic, but what else can EBA Clearing as an infrastructure provider do to make this happen?
What's really interesting now is that the idea of a request to pay is coming up, not only inside of EBA Clearing, but also at the EPC and the ERPB. And we really think this is the missing link that will allow real-time payments, instant payments to take off over time. This allows then banks to manage at a standardized level, along with a scheme which is also in development at this point, allow them to manage transactions coming in a standardized and performant way, and to allow them to build products on top faster and with more predictability and consistency.
All right, and finally, how are you ensuring that your R2P solution will meet the needs of the European market?
Well, as you know, we're pan-European by design and by desire, so everything we do is pan-European from the ground up. So what we've done is we've launched a task force late last year to look at how to implement this, at the same time as the European Payments Council was looking at whether there would be a scheme and how that might work. And we feel that these two things working together can be very powerful and allow us to get there much more quickly. So what we've done is, with that task force, come together and made a blueprint. And that task force was comprised of banks from all over Europe. So all different countries, banks of different sizes, mostly coming out of the RT1 world, out of the instant payments world. But the idea is that this request to pay can be used in many different contexts. And so the blueprint that they produced has now gone into a commitment phase where we've asked banks to say, okay, if we're going to build this, are you there? Can you support it and potentially even fund it? And we launched that a couple of weeks ago, and now we have 24 banks for sure, many others in the pipeline that are looking to help us do this. And the idea is that by November 2020, which is pretty soon, we should have something up and running.
Well, certainly some exciting developments ahead then as well. Hayes, as always, it's been a pleasure. Thank you very much.
Thank you.